roughly 180 ballistic missiles at Israel, escalating tensions in West Asia and bringing the region to the brink of a potentially devastating war. The United States and Israel successfully intercepted most of these missiles, but the attack signifies a dramatic shift in Iran's strategic calculations. But will it be beneficial for Iran if it gets into a direct conflict with Israel, or will it prove disastrous? Let's analyze this situation. I am Shivangi and you're watching India TV. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu condemned attack by Iran, labeling it a big mistake and promising that Iran would pay for its actions. Historically, Iran has relied on proxy groups like Hezbollah and Hamas to engage in conflict with Israel, fearing a direct confrontation due to potential internal instability. The recent killing of Hamas leader Ismail Haniyeh in Tehran had already prompted Iranian leaders to vow a response. Yet, it remained largely to Hezbollah to carry out that retaliation. As Israel intensified its military operations against Hezbollah, the Houthi rebels in Yemen launched another attack on Israeli targets, indicating a broader response from Iranian allies. So this made it appear that Iran was reluctant to fulfill its role as the leader of the axis of resistance against Israel, compelling it to take more direct action. But how a direct confrontation with Israel will impact Iran? Well, confronting Israel is deeply rooted in Iran's national identity, which is centered on resisting US influence and reclaiming Palestinian territories. Failing to act on these principles risks undermining the regime's legitimacy as well as identity, especially amid ongoing internal dissent. So what are the domestic risks? Well, Iran's political regime faces significant challenges, including widespread protests like the Women Life Freedom Movement, which emerged following the death of Mahsa Amini. Further, many Iranians question the government's long-standing anti-US and anti-Israel stance, creating internal pressures that the regime fears could be exacerbated by direct conflict. While newly elected President Masoud Pezeshkian has shown interest in improving relations with the West in respect to the nuclear agreement, the geopolitical landscape has drastically changed since the original nuclear deal in 2015. Iran is increasingly isolated and Western nations are unlikely to engage in talks while Iran openly threatens Israel and supports militant actions. Ultimately, decision-making in Iran rests with Supreme Leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei as well as the Supreme National Security Council. Now, by launching a direct attack on Israel, Iran acknowledges the risk of retaliation, including the potential for an all-out war. Netanyahu's strategy to engage Iran could lead to US involvement, escalating the conflict significantly. Now, as tensions rise, the region stands at a critical juncture. Iran's missile attack represents not just an escalation of hostilities, but also a strategic pivot that could have severe repercussions for the stability of West Asia and beyond. But what are your views on this? Do comment and let us know. Till then, keep watching India TV.